Yes, Adam and Eve all over again is to recreate. Now, going back to wishes, David, I wish for a story. Come on, give me a story.
Well, we can't put the genie back in the bottle, Richard, so I'll have to grant you your wish. And the story I'm going to tell is not 5 children and it. It's actually one bloke and it. And the one bloke was a poor peasant who was walking through the forest. It was a freezing night. It was twilight. It was getting dark. And he was worried about getting home and keeping warm and keeping away from the perils of the forest. And out of the murk came this strange shape. It wasn't it. It was actually a satyr or a satyr, depending upon the pronunciation.
Now, the spelling of that?
Is S-A-T-Y-R.
You see, that's a word I've seen written, many times, but I wouldn't have been sure how to pronounce it. Well, I would have probably said satyr, but, I really don't know. It's one of those unfamiliar ones.
Well, that's one of the joys of this show, Richard. It's actually putting your vocab to the pronunciation test, if you like. But in the case of I prefer satyr, to be honest. This is a person who is half man, half goat. It's a Greek deity, a woodland deity, who was the follower of Bacchus, who was the god of wine. And he saw this human who was blowing on his hands, trying to keep his hands warm, and said, look, if you wish to keep warm, come to my lair and I can look after you for the night. The human went there. The satyr served up porridge. I don't know how he cooked it, but he did. He served up porridge, and the human blew on the porridge. And the satyr said, what are you doing? Why are you blowing on the porridge? He said, to cool it. And the satyr said, get out of my lair, get out of my lair, because anyone who blows their hands to keep warm or blows their porridge to keep it cool is not a friend of mine. You blow hot and cold. And this story is actually an Aesop's fable. It's the origin of the phrase to blow hot and cold, which is to describe someone who is a fair weather friend, who has fickle alliances. And I've always thought it was actually about reverse cycle air conditioning, but it's not. It's about a particular satyr in a Greek forest. And again, that most prolific of phrasemongers, Aesop, has given us that phrase as well.
And probably a very confused peasant, I would imagine.
I think so too.
Great story, David. Thank you for granting my wish. Let's have a look at our scores before we go on. Samantha is on 12 and Tina is on 17. As we head for some more letters, and would you deliver them, Samantha?
Sure, Richard. Can I have a consonant, please, Lily?
You can, thanks, Samantha. R.
And a vowel?
E.
Another vowel, please?
A.
A consonant?
S.
Another consonant, please?
R.
A vowel?
O.
A consonant, please?
F.
Another consonant?
S.
And another one, please?
And last letter, D.
30 seconds on the clock. Did you like that mix, Samantha?
No, I didn't. But I got 5.
5 is not bad. Tina?
I have a 5 also.
Let's begin there.
Fared.
And yours, Samantha?
Dress.
Couple of 5s, David?
Look, good 5s. It didn't surprise me that Samantha and Tina didn't find more than that. The letters started to repeat after a very promising start. Consequently, I only found fedoras, F-E-D-O-R-A-S, which are those soft hats, also called trilbies.
Well found, David, but 5s for Tina and Samantha. Well, let's see if we can squeeze out a few more generous letters this time. And Tina, can you help us?
Thank you. May I start with a consonant, please, Lily?
You may, thank you. T.
And a second one?
R.
And a third?
D.
And a fourth?
M.
Now I have a vowel, thank you.
I.
And a second vowel?
E.
A third vowel?
A.
And a consonant?
N.
And a final vowel, thank you.
And last letter, E.
Here's the clock. What did you make of that, Tina?
I have a 7.
7 sounds very good. Samantha?
7 for me too.
Let's hear yours, please.
Demerit.
And yours, Tina?
Trained.
They both sound nice, David.
Nice parity going on again from Samantha and Tina. Good 7s, and remained was there, and my hope remains of possibly a full Monty in the last letters round. We'll see.
Well, that is certainly our wish. Our wish is for the full Monty. Fingers crossed. Well done to Tina and Samantha, though. 7 points each. Well, we have more numbers on the way, and Samantha, when you've been watching the show, have you developed a favourite formula for the numbers?
I usually like the family mix, but I think I'm going to go for 3 large and 3 small.
Thanks, Samantha. 3 large and 3 small, the perfect match. And our numbers 7, 2, 7, and the 3 large, 50, 75, and 100. The target to reach is 489.
Thanks, Lily. 30 seconds to get there. Well, you shifted from your family mix favourite to the perfect match. Did that work for you?
Not really. I got 493.
493, so you're 4 away. That's pretty good going. Tina,
I am not anywhere near it.
not in contention for this one?
No.
Okay. Samantha, what did you do?
I did 7 minus 2 is 5,
7 minus 2 is 5.
times by 100
By 100
is 500.
500.
Minus 7 is 493.
493. Well done.
So, very nice work. So, you're not too far away, only 4 off. Now, was this a bit of a tough one, Lily?
Yeah, it was a bit of a toughie, but
That was no problem for you.
I'll talk you through it.
Okay.
Now, 7 by 75 is 525. Take away the 50 is 475, and we're 14 away, so 2 times 7 is 14. Add that on is 489.
That is a very nice result. Well done, Lily. But well done to Samantha as well. 7 points, so that brings our scores to Tina, 29. Samantha, only 2 points ahead on 31 as we go into our next break. Another word mix for you, and it is last pogo. This time, the clue, they can keep on moving. Back in a bit.